Alright, hey everyone, this is Ash. Welcome back to the King's Speech. This has been uh, this has been a very long week. I know I promised to finish off my Monstress read through like early in the week, and then I promised to do Battle Angel Alita read through as well. Uh, had to put them off because this week there's just been a lot of personal kind of stuff going on and a lot of trying things, just work, life, all that stuff. So, apologize for the delays, but I am looking forward to getting back into it. So I'm going to finish plan because right now I'm recording. Plan is currently finish part, well, yes, two and a bit of my Monsters Volume One read through, and then after that I'm planning to do a little bit of Battle Angel Alita today as well. That's something I've been promising to do for a while. I know a lot of people want me to kind of get into that series and get my opinions on it. So I'll get into that today as well. That one I don't know how much I'm going to get into because I know the first volume I kind of skimmed through and it's like 190 some pages. So I'll probably try to record for around an hour because I don't want to make the videos too excessively long because I know I did that with Monsters. I had no idea how far or how long it was going to take me to get through it. I ended up being like 2 hours to try to get through the first volume, so try to make them a little bit shorter bursts. But let's pick up right where I left off with Monstress. So we're going to start with chapter 6, which I believe is where I basically left off last time. So start from there, and then I'll finish it off today. So, in all my 5 lives, I never thought I'd see a Naraka sarcophagus, let alone a functioning one. This must be at least 1,000 years old. Are you sure it will hold there? The Naraka sarcophagi held the most powerful of the dire ancients and kept them deep in sleep. But Micah Half-Wolf isn't an ancient, and what she has inside her is not of this world. So I'm not sure, but it's all we have. I find that ill comfort, Baroness. The half-wolf killed some of my finest soldiers. Such a waste of their lives. I'm sorry for your loss, Tanno. And you see, the previous one, there's 3 bodies. One's a cat, and 2 humanoid ones lying on the ground with their faces covered. It goes, bah! Corvin is out looking for that 2-tailed necromancer. I don't trust that cat. We need no loose ends or problems before we return to the court. Will the council let her wake before they kill her? No, she will never open her eyes again. Good, and I hope they destroy that blasted mask fragment too. Just knowing it exists makes my pelt itch. And then Tanno's like, what a deceptively peaceful face she has. What goes on in the mind of someone like that, I wonder? What does a monster dream of? Oh, I think I know the half-wolf's dreams. And inside Micah's, dream world where she keeps meeting the demon, he says, "Stupid fool, you should have listened to me and run. I may have slept through generations of your bloodline, but some things do not change. The ancients, the dust court, and the dawn, your minds are ever small and resentful. And now you're in an unnatural sleep, a sleep that has imprisoned even me. I could be trapped here for 1,000 years, unable to move on to another body. And if they find a way to destroy me while you are in this state, then maybe I should thank you. Isn't death what I want? Still, why are you so different from the others? Why are you so hunted? It cannot be just the mask, or me. Yes, you are right. I know too little about the child. I have not cared to learn more about her life. I did not think I would be awake long enough for it to matter. But she is too much like you, too strong. I find that strange and dangerous. Dangerous, is it not? No, and strange is dangerous, is it not? Strange is how we found each other, and strange is how we lost each other as well. So who are you, foolish child? Who is bearing me into this new life?" And the demon just props open one of her eyes. And then, "No, Kippa, I'm getting out of here. You're welcome to come with me, but I'm not waiting for you. We have to help Miss Half-Wolf. Absolutely not. That would mean becoming a target of the Dust Court, and I value my tales far too much for that. I did what they asked, and now I am free. I thought you were a friend. Well, you're not. You knew all this time that you're taking her into a trap. You're a child, and this is a complicated matter. Micah is dangerous. Yes, Miss Half-Wolf scares me a lot, but that doesn't make her a monster. Don't be like the witches, Master Wren. They call us monsters because it makes it easier to hurt us. But monsters are people too. Plotting an insurrection, are we? I don't know why. Whenever I see the cat soaring, it just makes me smile like ridiculously. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I was just leaving. Where's Miss? Not yet. Your presence is required back at the keep. I beg your pardon, but that is a very rude spot to hold a cat. And the Lord, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name from last time, but the Lord's grabbed, God, I can't remember the cat's name by the scruff of the neck and is grabbing him back. It's like, I asked you a question. Where did you take Miss? You better not have heard her. So adorable. Like, Kippa picks up a rock with like both her hands and she just throws it at his back. She's like, you're horrible. Like, what of the child? What of her? I hope Miss Half-Wolf's monster comes out and eats you. I hope it grabs you in its black claws. He goes, you have seen the creature inside? Is a Kippa. So what? I've heard it speak. Kippa. It's going to grab you up if you don't let Miss Half-Wolf go. It speaks? Kippa, I think you've said enough. Like, let me go. I thought you wanted to see your Half-Wolf friend. Ah, Sir Corvin. Sir Corvin, you can't. The child is not involved in this madness. And then he goes, oh no, the mask is here. I can taste it. Where we find the mask, we'll find the Half-Wolf. Excellent work, Yvette. And you just see this monstrously huge airship just settling down on the ruins of where the Dust Court is. You see, none of these efforts will matter if you underestimate the girl again, Destria. Worry not. I now have a very good idea of what is inside Micah Half-Wolf. And I am deeply, profoundly pleased. Go on, Lady Yvette. Show me what a good hunting dog you really are. Don't be in such a hurry, Inquisitrix. You don't know what you'll find here. Animals to kill, I hope. You may find them sooner than you think. The flash grenade comes in and then Yvette just hides her face before it goes off. I was like, what are you? Ah! Choom. My eyes! I can't see! Weapons out. It's like, for Ubasti and the goddesses, kill them all. And then Tanno just comes, looking flying in with his swords drawn, looking like a badass. I love the cats in this. I love them so much. And you see an awesome fight scene where the Inquisitrix is just dodging around as Tanno's going after her, cutting open the other guards. And you see Yvette grab a gun from one of the downed guards and she goes and kills one of the court. And you see, so the demon is going through her memories, going boring, useless. Perhaps watching enough of these will put me back to sleep and end my misery. It says, finally, I'm getting somewhere. This is when they find the mask. And you see Micah going, afterwards, Yvette will betray my mother and there will be a fire. What is this? You are asleep, or you were. How can you possibly be here? My mother dead. All dead. I'll wander the desert until I find Tuya. Fascinating. This version of you must be a recursive awareness. Then we were found by the raiders and enslaved. The eye on my chest burns for a long, long time. It's like you're deep unconscious, untouched by the Dusk Course machinations. Go back to the mask. I want to see what happened before the fire. The mask? Yvette said the mask would reawaken the lost power of the Shaman Empress. My mother was not certain. Yvette insisted on the experiments. All died. All died except. Wait, what the fuck are you doing in my memories? Ah, the same thing you were doing. Looking for answers. But I fear we are running out of time. And then you see off in the distance a weird, shadowy figure coming in. It's like, what in the goddess's name is that? I do not know, but I suspect it is our doom. CC, Most Holy Mother, perhaps you should reconsider participating in the second wave of this attack. Our scrying has revealed that the arcanic forces are small. Our troops will be adequate. You should not risk. Hush, child. Does Miriam not protect her most treasured daughters? Are we not the hands of her most divine will? She requires my presence in battle. Baroness, I hear someone come. Hurry! And they hear the blam. I can hear you soon, my beloved. You see Yvette just waking her way downstairs to try to find the mask. You hear, and so it shall be. And one of the winged people that was coming after her gets its neck snapped. Most Holy Mother, we can no longer feel Lady Yvette's presence. It matters not, child. I can sense what we're here for. I can finally hear its song. And you see the Dusk Court calling, we need to retreat, Tanno. There's too many of them. He goes, go, pull back. And then Yvette gets, hears chick, 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 and Yvette gets shot through a couple of times. It's like, I'm almost with you. Damn it, she won't be stopped, my lady. We have to move. No, we can't abandon the prisoner. We must not allow the witches to take her. We will kill her first. No, not Constantine. I can't be here. Not on this day. Why is this familiar? Like a dream. I was awake here, briefly, and I fed. Yes, I feasted. Stupid child, ignore me, at your peril. We must fight before we are destroyed. Fortunately, I have a plan. If this isn't real, I'm not here. If you're awake in this deepest part of your mind, there's still hope we can escape from the prison we have been trapped in. Give me full control of your body. That is the only way. Only then will I be able to awaken fully and free us. Spit on you. How about you surrender yourself to me? Give me all of you and I'll get us the fuck out of here. And it's like, never. You have no choice but to submit. And she gets dragged back into the memories again. It's like, I don't remember this. Some part of you does. And you see her mother running off. I assume after the explosion stuff happened. And she trips and falls and goes, ugh. It's like, it hurts. They hurt me. My face still burns in my chest. I know, little wolf. Get up now. We have to run from here. They're coming for us. Yvette and the others. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to see this. Something bad is about to happen. Yes, child, something very bad is about to happen. To you, and more importantly, to me. You see more of Yvette going, my beloved mask, we're almost together again. And then Corvin comes flying in with a crash, and he goes, stay down, as he just smacks Yvette out of the way. It was valiant effort, Corwin, but that old witch won't die. It's some dark magic they discovered. How goes the battle? From what I saw from the Air Baroness, we're vastly outnumbered. Worse, the Mother Superior herself is here. Of course she is. Baroness, we're deactivating the Naraka's life support. I'm not just turning it off, Sir Corvin. I'm actively sucking out the air. Are you mad? Kill the girl? You should wake her. Let her fight for us. You're the insane one. They're right behind us. We must go. Tanno, retreat to the Swifts. Everyone go. Corvin was worry not, Baroness. None shall pass. And he goes none as he smashes his axe down on the ground. You're not easy, yeah. And the Mother Superior goes, enough. They flash back to Micah's backstory again. You see, my little wolf, I need you to do something for me. The doom is here. Leave the dead. We must fight. Ugh, how can you not know what this is? I do not remember. Its name, that part of my memory is gone. But I do know it is the end of everything. I feel it inside me, as though the heart of my essence shrivels in its presence. Only the mask, unbroken, could have summoned that doom into this world. Just as I was summoned. Into me, you mean? No, I was summoned into your ancestor. She who forged the mask, she who first bore the great eye. But you, foolish girl, are stronger in blood than all the descendants I have passed into. That is the only reason I can think of for why I cannot return to sleep, and why you are so hunted. Our enemy seeks the mask so it may bring more of its accursed kind into this world. It seeks you because you alone can wield the mask of your ancestor, and it seeks me because I alone can oppose it. We must come to terms, child, otherwise all will end. Quickly, give me your mind or we die. Why don't you just take what you want? Why do you need me to give myself to you? It's because I have some hold over you, don't I? You cannot control what is inside me. And you can't control me. But guess what, monster? I don't intend to die. And so you see that her mother, as she's a child, whispered something into her ear. And she said, this is the name you must never forget. Forget my name before you forget this. Yes, let's come to terms. I'll give you something you need. And in return, you'll give me control, just until we're free. What could you possibly have that I desire? And she says, your name. Oh, I love this. See the Mother Superior coming in. And she goes, finally, how I love reunions. Just like old times. Isn't that right, Yvette? To see the face of the half-wolf after all these years, it'll be like seeing Moriko herself. And Kippa's picked up a sword, and she's standing on top of the Naraka sarcophagus. She goes, stay back, by the blood of my ancestors you shall not pass. And then, the cat is going, Ubasti, save us. And I thought innocence always died first. Allow me to correct this oversight. And you see her chirp, and you see her fingers just growing like all these little red vines coming out of it. It's like, oh, miss, open. And then you hear a boom. And you hear a fuck as the tentacle arm comes out. Behold, accursed one, the hour of your destruction is at hand. And Micah shows up with the best line, I'll eat you, bitch. And you see, finally, how long has it been since I heard that voice? The voice of the one who once made all the gods tremble. You who betrayed our kind, for these execrable mortals, the others will be so pleased I have found you. Good Lord, what the fuck is going on with the Mother Superior? The Mother Superior takes off her mask, and she's got 3 eyes in her face. It's like, what the fuck? She's like us. No, child, not like us. You are still flesh and blood. What you are looking at only resembles a person. It goes, the skin is a useful mask, but not as useful as the one the girl is holding. Do not fear me, great one. I bring gifts. I possess what you have long dreamed of, the spell of unbinding. Give me the mask and the girl, and you will no longer be chained to the flesh. Give them to me, and you will be free. They just slash his tentacle and rips off one of her eyes. He goes, I don't believe in gifts. And you're like, aye. He's like, betrayer. I shall shred you from that grill and gnaw on your bones. He's like, fuck you, witch. You want this mask? Take it. And she just throws it off to the side. You're gas. It sings. And another tentacle comes popping out of her head through one of the other eyes. And it goes, heh heh heh. Is that the best you can do? You've grown weak, great one. You've lived in mortal flesh too long. I should thank you, Micah Half-Wolf. It is because of you I am in this world. You brought me here. You opened the door. You and your lunatic mother. And you will keep opening it once I have all the pieces of the mask. And she goes, no. You will be my slave, you and the one inside you. No, never. What? What is she doing? What is she becoming? Stop her, she'll kill us all. I can stop nothing. Farewell, accursed one. And then you see Micah going into some strange form. You watch him as the ruins just explode. And you see Tanno just looking in shock at something. And you see Corvin, Mike, Kippa, and the others just hiding inside the sarcophagus. And he goes, we survived. Incredible. He's like, Kippa, wait. He's like, miss. It's like, she's alive. It's a miracle. No, it's not. She's strong. But her arm. Little fox. Miss, you beat the other monster. We need to hurry. Yes, running is advised. Then Corvin goes, this is my own swift. It will take you wherever you decide to go. And Kip was like, why are you helping us, Waven Born? Lady Half-Wolf, the Dust Court wishes to kill you or use you. Okay, that was Micah, so you should not have used that voice. I do not believe that should be your fate, but take some advice. Learn to control what is inside you, or it will be the end of you, perhaps the end of us all. And then you see that the Martyr Superior is still alive. Oh, thank Miriam. We saw that infernal blast and thought we were too late. Holy Mother, are you... She goes, I live. And then you see Yvette going, sing to me from the mask, beloved, and I will follow. It was foolish of you both to come back for me. Never do that again. Well, we had to. There's nothing more important than being loyal. Isn't that right, Master Wren? Yes, Kippa. The witch monster, did it eat the rest of your arm, miss? No, little fox, I did that to myself. I got angry. Gasp, miss? After everything that's happened to you, you'd think I'd be more afraid. But instead, I feel hope. Isn't that strange? And you see an eagle shoot by, and she goes, do you recognize that eagle? Cat, isn't that... No, certainly not. How a glimpse of the truth, even a terrible, awful truth, could make me feel for a moment that I have something to live for. And you see, there's more to me than just the hunger to you. There's more than death, more than pain. I'm going to find out what that is. It is a shame they stole your swift, Sir Corvin, while our vessels were destroyed by Cumean forces. If only I had wakened sooner, Baroness. The blast knocked me unconscious. I'm lucky to have survived, I think. When you were traveling with the Half-Wolf, did she tell you where she planned to go next? No, Tanno. Lady Half-Wolf said nothing about her next move. And when I do, I'll return to you. I'll find you no matter where you are. I'll make it right. I'll never leave you again. My dearest friend. No worries, my friends. There are only a few places where Micah Half-Wolf could run, and I know them all. My God. Alright, so one last lecture from Professor Tam Tam, first record keeper, before I close this out. So the Khmer were once an insignificant faction within the tribes of man, a small religious order founded by the 13 Apostles of Mariam, a human woman born some 1500 years ago on the coast of Galilee. Mariam herself was a rare talent, composer, scientist, healer. That alone gave her significant influence. But she also possessed several gifts some human women are born with. She could read minds, for example, scry the future. She predicted a tsunami would strike Galea to the hour and save thousands of lives. She was also the first human to divine the existence of Lilium. Lilium was no secret to the great secret to the ancients or their archaic offspring. It was simply a byproduct of death, a substance that leached from the bones of the dead over time. Perhaps, as some poets conjectured, part of that very essence that gave the ancients their power. Miriam discovered that Lilium, when properly administered, not only enhanced human minds and bodies, it had miraculous regenerative powers and in concentrated forms could even extend human lifespans. Most of Miriam's research was lost. She herself was lost. The particularities of her life spawned at the very divinity she, a woman of science, would have scoffed at. But the ramifications of her work in Lilium were such that 1,000 years ago, the poet Arafina Dawnclaw prophesied that Lilium would plunge the humans and Arcanics into cataclysmic conflict. Many consider the poet a fool, after all. Those were peaceful days. But Ubasti had blessed Arafina with clear sight, and she could read the lines of fate that the human lust for power would never be satisfied, no matter the cost. Now, the Kumia who had so assiduously hoarded Miriam's revelations about Lilium would use their secret knowledge to establish a supremacy over the tribes of man. Lilium for the Kumean witches was the key to their ascendancy, and Lilium had only one source. For all the differences between the humans and Arcanics, would there ever have been a war without Kumean avarice and hunger for power? Would so many have been lost? Would so many still be dying and enslaved? Consider, Kits, within these sacred bones rests a power that our enemies would destroy the world to possess. Oh boy, alright. So, I'm trying to gather my thoughts about the series, and it's not really hard per se as it is. I'm trying to think of like how best to explain it, because I'm the kind of person, when I read a series, I always instantaneously form my opinion on the first read through. I kind of have to do at least 2 read throughs before I can form kind of like a solid opinion on what exactly appeals to me about the series. What I will say about Monstress is the biggest thing I love about it is there's very few comic series that center women in the forefront and have them form, a vast majority of the cast in a story where a matriarchy is kind of the ruling dominant class is, again, incredibly unique for like any comic I've ever read before. And the series has, some of because every time you talk about like everyone talks about what they want from the female characters in any series. They always say, I want a woman that's strong, that's complicated, that's powerful, that's unique, all that. And I think Monstress, what it does well is delivers on all those fronts. Is it has female characters that feel very humanized, are very well rounded. And you don't see that a lot in a lot of other series, where usually the women kind of get pushed to the background or supporting roles. It's very refreshing to have a series that unabashedly has them in the forefront. Story-wise, again, it's supremely unique. I don't think I've ever read anything that's quite like this. But yeah, honestly, I need some time to kind of gather my thoughts before I post anything more about the series, but I will say, highly recommend. It's an exceptional series from what I've read so far. I can't wait to pick up the rest of the volumes and dive into it. So that's probably not going to happen for the next little while. I'm going to be busy until mid-May at least, and the next little while is just going to be kind of tough for me to do more of these videos on a consistent basis, but definitely looking forward to jumping into more Monstress once I get my hands on it, and then hopefully over the next week I'll reread it again and try to gather some more cohesive thoughts on my feelings regarding it to report back on. But yeah, highly recommend. Definitely should go pick it up. And yeah, until next time, this is Ash. I will talk to you all later.